look at that. You guys couldn't hear me that entire time. So what I was saying is my cat was supposed to get spayed today. She's already been spayed. So, yeah, that obviously isn't going to happen now. But this is the year 2 reveal for Destiny. I have it pulled up on my phone here so I can go ahead and reply to anything since this is full screen. But, yeah, other than that, I'm ready to get started. Looks like we have about 5 minutes. I've been playing a lot more of Destiny again lately. It's been kind of consuming my game time instead of doing other things, which I do apologize for. I try to stream Destiny, but every time I stream I get air coded like crazy. Way more than usual, and that's just annoying. I tried to stream earlier today to do like a pre-stream for this stream, but then every time I go into a match or something I get babooned or raped or something out, so I just gave up. Plus I had to go pick her up from the vet, so it kind of took a little bit longer than anticipated. But anyway, if you guys haven't checked yet, so we got 5 minutes. Gonna do just let you guys know that Detroit Become Human Acts 1 through 4 are live. I am working on another project with that right now. It won't be done for a little bit. It's a little bit bigger of a project, so I'm doing that in my spare time. Yeah, that's about it. I did not live stream yesterday. I apologize for that. I was not feeling the best, so I said it was best not to live stream. However, I also knew that I was going to be doing this today, as well with faction rallies and all that, if I can get that to work. So we'll see. I'm kind of also upset. My stream deck is no longer actually responsive for some of this stuff to switch over, so it becomes kind of an issue when I'm trying to do this. But oh well. So my speculation is we're going back to the Reef. I mean, if you saw the teaser
Hello, and
yesterday...
welcome to the pre-show for our reveal stream for Destiny 2 Year 2. We're excited to have you here today. I have 2 developers in the hot seats. This is Deej. I will be your host when the stream begins.
Oh, Deej.
This is a sound check. This is not the stream. We will have no reveals during this soundtrack check. This is simply an opportunity for us and yourselves to adjust your audio levels so that we don't blow out your eardrums
these bad boys on
while we blow your minds.
I would like to be able to hear the stream without echoing for you guys, so I'm going to toss these bad boys on. But yeah, ooh, wow, that got loud. Wait, what? It is going to be a sad stream. I don't know. We're going back to the Reef. I'm excited. I've always been a fan of Destiny. Always been a fan of Bungie. And I have been let down several times by them. Curse of Osiris, I know you want to talk about. Warmind was a good step in the right direction. I'm very excited to see what they do with this. Hopefully it becomes like the Taken King, where they change the entire game back around to where it should have been in the first place. I do want to see new content. I don't want to see all rehashed. The one gun I want to come back is No Land Beyond. I say that every single time I do something with Destiny. That's the only gun I want back from the previous game. That's the only gun that matters to me. And that's just because killing people in the Crucible with it was so satisfying, because you just know that behind the other screen they are raging about it, because it was the most rage-inducing weapon. It also took the most skill to use. It had a very, very high learning curve because of the bolt action. It was the most unique gun in my opinion. So I would love to see that come back, and I would love to see how it comes back, because it's not an energy weapon. It's a kinetic weapon, but it's a sniper. So it falls into that weird category. So I don't know how it would come back. If it would come back as an exotic sniper for the first class, it would be overpowered because it's a sniper, but it would be very interesting to see how they did that. I'd be happy if it came back with only like 6 shots instead of the full 18. Like, I would be very happy with even just that, because at least then I could use it again without jumping back on D1. Granted, I never really used it in PvE unless I was messing with people, but PvP it was my gun. But my speculation is we're going back to the Reef. It's for the Foresaken, which is another clan. It's House of Dusk. And with the Foresaken. The Foresaken was one of the people we saw in one of the endgame missions. He was fighting one of the Vex, I forget what he was fighting, like a Gate Lord or something. And if you choose to help him fight the Gate Lord, there's no choice on screen. But if you fight the Gate Lord instead of fighting him, he doesn't fight you in the end. He just disappears. So that was I forgot his name, but his title was the Forsaken. So we'll see. Maybe we have to help the Fallen now. But my hope is maybe they bring back a new subclass. Maybe they make a new race to play as. I don't know. It would be kind of interesting to see. But yeah, we'll see. We got 30 seconds. So I've always tuned in for these. Never really streamed them, I've always tuned in for them. So really excited to see where this goes. And really excited for faction rallies later today where, you know, can go ahead and get my gravitation lance catalyst. I couldn't think of the words there for a second, but definitely excited. On the countdown now. 3 seconds left on the clock. Let's see where we go. Alright, we're going to start with the trailer. Alright. Oh, hey, kitty cat. Wait, what? Alright, alright. I can't pause it. Wait, what? Did I just see a sniper in a secondary? Alright. You use 3 shotguns now? Does that mean I get 3? That gives way for the no land right there. Hazard of the mod system. Looks like 600 lights give me the light level cap. I'm not even at 383 yet. 385. Wait, what? Alright. I can be down for that. That brings back what I missed most about D1. Oh, wait, what? Hold up. Oh, God. That is gonna be hell on the Crucible. Those fire dives are gonna be even worse. I really don't want... Oh, shit, what is that? Is that the super? Oh, fuck, no. Not teleportation on a warlock. What? Oh shit, we're getting bows. That... I'm okay with that. I am okay with bows. I love bows. I'm liking what I see so far, but... So bows are going to take over Crucible is what I'm feeling. Wait, what? That will be interesting. I'll have to... I don't know how I feel about that yet. So it's gonna have like an extra boss. Okay. Oh god. The jumping is gonna be insane. I'm so sorry, Billy. You're gonna have to endure this. That's weird. But I'm okay with that. What guns are... That looked like a Fate Bringer almost. Oh shit. So is it like Grimoire score almost? Can we see other people? I would love to see Grimoire Score come back. So with the lore in the game. Crucibles could be broken. Oh, I can already tell that right now. I'm okay with that though. Oh, do we get tracking rockets again? I want that bow. Alright. I want to see more though. September 4th, that's our solid release date. Alright. Private matches are pretty fun. I really want to see the No Land come back. I just talked to Billy, and I just want to see it, man. Oh, I got logged out. I want those engrams too. There's a javelin in the background. Alright, let's see. Alright. There's a javelin back here. There's a legendary. There's a ghost. Destiny 1. Looks like a Gallarhorn right there. That's something. Strange coins. 2 engrams. Destiny 2. A blue engram. What's up, kitty cat? Oh, she's like. Ooh, what gun is that? That's the Ace of Hearts right there. Oh, that's the Ace of Spades. But Cade's gun was the Ace of Hearts. Alright. So does that confirm the Ace of Spades is coming back? Okay, so that's gonna be... They want to show it so people pre-order, which is fine. But September 4th, man. I'm okay with that. I'd be okay with that too. I want to hear about the exotics. I want to hear what's being done. Also the weapon system. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Endgame, almost like prison, it feels like, but PvP prison. Aw, come on. I want to go to E3. A little bit. Ooh. What is Guardian Con? I have no idea. Hold up. I can't really read that, but I see Joker's Wild, Black Anomaly, or Black Armory, Penumbra. Okay. Fuck Curse of Osiris. But let's hear. I can't read some of those. Oh, there we go. Do and returning exotics. Okay. Do Triumph Records. Do lore. Okay. So they're going that route. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna check this out, see how much it actually is. The Forsaken plus annual pass. Let's see. June 5th. Shit, we're getting 6v6 again? About time. Expansion 1 and 2. Prestige, Year 1 Triumphs. Exotic armor changes. Solstice of Heroes. Bounties are coming back. About time. 200 more Volt slots is coming in September. Hi, kitty cat. Are you happy? Alright, I'm looking up this pass right now. I want to see how much it is for everything that they offer. It's probably gonna be $100, which will. It's not even live on anybody else's sites. GameStop. We'll check GameStop. GameStop always leaks shit. Nope. It's not up yet. Alright. Alright, we'll just let them talk. Just for those interested, the Destiny 2 Foresaken Pass, you get the Standard Edition, which just comes with the Foresaken expansion. You get the Foresaken plus Annual Pass, which comes with both. And then you get the Foresaken Annual Pass and Awoken and the is that Digital Deluxe? Yeah, it's the Digital Deluxe Edition. So it just comes with armor, probably legendary armor. It's either that or they're gonna pull some shit and make it blue armor again. But there is no price yet. It doesn't actually. Yeah, it doesn't. There's no price yet online. I'm gonna check one last retailer, but nobody has it live yet. Alright, yep, it's not live yet. We'll let them continue talking. But Power Matters and Iron Banner and Trials, that was something I wanted to come back so much because of how many times I die from that stupid green shotgun that's overpowered. As well as Iron Banner did not feel like Iron Banner anymore with the light level taken away. Hi. Weapon randomization mod. Bulk shader deletion. Alright, I'm happy about that. And I have to agree, Billy just texted me he wants Eververse to go away. I agree with that. Hi. You doing, kitty cat? Oh shit, here we go. Let's hear it. Alright, let's hear the weapon slots. Of course it is. Queen's Breaker. Fuck yeah, I do like doing that. Are you explaining anymore? Come on. I'll take a sniper primary. You know which one I want, Deesh. Make it happen. What are you doing, kitty cat? Alright. Yeah, I don't want to die from rockets all the time. Hi. What's up, kitty cat? Alright, let's see it. There's Wormhusk crowd. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's Wormhusk. Oh, ouch. I like that cape. Holy hell, that's a nice cape. Or cloak, whatever you want to call it. Alright. That's actually pretty great. Work in progress to be revealed. Alright. Of course they will. This cat is just being weird right now. She's halfway over my arm, just asleep. PvP. Vanguard, alright. Hey, there's the lore. What else do we got? That's the classes. That's factions. That far right one is triumphs. Like, it looks like the Age of Triumphs thing. I don't know what that one is. Bring back Dinklebot. Okay, Cap. I have all those weapons except the Jade Rabbit. You could just buy them back. Alright. No, it's not. Come on. Wait, what? Ah. I'm excited to see what they do here. Alright, alright. I have all those. I have all those. Pretty sure Prospector was my first exotic in this game. Alright, cat ran away. Wait. Hold up, hold up. Ah, it's too late. They had two of the what was it called? Two of the year Moments of Triumph thing, and I did do all the Moments of Triumph, so it's weird that I don't see both. Maybe that second one is for this game. We'll see. Hold up. I didn't realize you couldn't hear me. Alright, Let me put that on hold and fix that. I put on the headset, so it might have triggered something. Give me just a second to get that fixed. I didn't realize you couldn't hear me. Audio. Default. Let me check that. Yeah, there is no audio. Alright. Let me pause that again. I don't know why you can't hear me. Or hear it. Let me just turn this off. Let's see if that fixes it.
Updating our blog every week. We will be at GuardianCon. We'll be inviting other people to play this game and to offer their expert external opinions.
That sucks that you guys couldn't hear that in that entire time. That ruins the entire stream.
If you are a Destiny fan, we're going to travel the world. We're going to talk to people wherever we can find them, and we're going to introduce them to Destiny 2 Foresaken. So,
we're so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming with us on this journey.
Now there's a leg.
Thank you for playing. We'll see you at E3.
Yeah.
We'll see you at E3.
Yeah.
And you.
And you and me and you and Lars and the rest of the people.
Tej from HMS.
Tej from High Moon Studios, who's been a great partner.
Oh my God, it's been amazing. And they were like, hey, you want to work with High Moon and go to San Diego every month? And I was like, I guess that's fine. Yeah, no, they've been amazing. They've been absolutely incredible. It's been really great.
Well, we'll see them at E3 as well.
Yeah.
And if we see you at E3, definitely pull us aside and say hi. And if not, hopefully we'll see you at some point this summer. In closing, we're going to take another look at the Vidoc, but not in full. The team that made that Vidoc for us was given a challenge. We said, take everything that you're revealing, take everything that you're saying, take everything that our developers have said on camera, and compress it into 60 seconds. So let's see how they met that challenge with this. Hope you enjoyed the show. Check it out.
Alright, let's watch this and then I'll recap since there was no sound. I apologize for that. I didn't realize that there was no sound. But let's see what happens.
We're building something the community has been asking for.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
We want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
You're going to go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role as a Guardian.
We're changing the weapon slots. We're changing how the pursuits work.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Armor perks, random rolls, new mod system, new subclass paths.
We're making Forsaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards.
Everything we're building is through that lens.
Alright. So, quick recap, since there was no sound. The thing is getting reworked. There will be random rolls again on all weapons and armor, which is fantastic, is that's missed. Crucible is getting its 6v6 quick playback. Competitive will still be 4v4. Along with that, you get the triumphs page, you get the collection page that you can actually check. You can buy your weapons back at any point through that collection page. I think it's just exotics. They didn't really specify too much. All 3 weapon slots are now changed, so you can have a primary sniper again. You can have a triple shotgun setup. Basically, anything to wreck in the Crucible you can do now. So I'm interested to see how that goes. They did not go into it too much in detail, except that little part that you can now have kinetic weapons and energy weapons and all that in different slots. Gambit is the new PvP/PvE mode, where it's 2 teams that face each other and to collect the most motes, and you can disrupt the other team by sending out bigger enemies, and the first one to kill their boss wins that round. So that's all they really revealed on that. That will be playable next week. Anybody that knows info on that's not allowed to say anything till next week, so we'll see what happens. Somebody might leak some more stuff early. The release date is September 4th, and with this release date, they announced something new that I'm kind of skeptical about. I know Billy's skeptical about, and a few other people have already messaged me. They're skeptical about it, and that is the annual pass. And basically what that is they did not go into it too much, but so I checked on the website. They have 3 tiers. You got the expansion, the expansion plus annual pass, which is basically the season pass, and then you have the deluxe, which comes with a taken armor set, I think it was, or an awoken armor set. It was some type of armor set. But with the expansion, you get access to the year 2 content. The annual pass has 3 content drops: one in winter, spring, and summer. I think they were called, I know there was Joker's Edge, Penumbra, and there was, I forgot the first one. I think it was like Armory or something, Black Armory. But those are the 3. You don't have to have the annual pass to play the strikes and stuff. There will still be exclusives, but you don't have to have the pass anymore to play some of that content, which is a huge step in the right direction. However, another thing to note though, you also don't have to have the pass to get the weapons. There will be still some exclusive, but most of the weapons will be available for those who don't own the pass. So there's no pressure to buy it anymore, but there's incentives to buy it. So you'll be able to get new strikes, new PvP maps, probably a new game mode or 2 that they haven't said yet, but there's no push for you to buy it. Eververse is still there, although I don't agree with Eververse. I think Eververse, you should be able to buy bright engrams and all that with your bright dust. That would make sense, but I don't know. Eververse is just a broken concept. It's just a cash grab for people who want emotes. But I'm excited to see what they go with this. We'll learn more next week at E3. We'll see the actual in-depth trailer. The new raid sounds like it's gonna be pretty intensive. Kind of gives me Volta Glass vibes, like going back to that era. And I like how that new space is kind of gonna reflect into that. So we'll see everything that happens with that next week and more to come. But otherwise, it was a pretty lackluster thing. They gave, like, I'll go ahead and pop this back up so I can go through it. But alright, let's watch the original Vidoc again.
Of everything that we believe the game needs to be.
The upside to that is
We're not.
Sorry right there. Alright. So we're just gonna watch the original Vidoc again, just to recap, but other than that, they really didn't touch on too much. They're trying to keep it a secret. I would love to see what exotics are coming back. One of the infographics did say new and returning exotics, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's gonna be. I don't know what exotics are coming back. It looks like from the box arts that Ace of Spades is coming back, because that is the gun on the box art. And if that does come back, maybe the other 2 class-specific exotics will come back with that. I don't quite know what they are off the top of my head because I didn't play those classes as much. I was a hunter main. I still am a hunter main. I have the other 2, but I don't play them quite enough to remember what those D1 exotics were. But let's watch the Vidoc again. Just to recap what's going on. And again, I apologize that there was no sound. I did not realize that. I don't have my 2 screens, so I can't monitor anything anymore. But we'll see what everybody thinks after this. That annual pass still has me skeptical, though.
We have this opportunity that we wouldn't have had years ago to ship a game and then really collaborate with people outside the studio to figure out, like, what is the best version of that.
Honestly, yeah, like we're building something the community has been asking for, and it's accumulation of everything that we believe the game needs to be.
the upside to that is we're not holding anything back.
All the feedback we've heard for the last year is this is it. It's in Foresaken.
There's new enemies too. I forgot to say that. starts with the prison break.
We want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
We sort of just embrace that Western revenge vibe.
You could go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role as a guardian.
What that gun was. Those are the new boots.
A barren landscape with like the asteroid vibe with like tumbleweeds, and I mean that just sounded cool.
Grit, man. Want to bring the dirt back.
But what better way to start a story than to start it with a prison break?
Right.
Cade's been filling this prison with bad guys that are really bad, and so when it breaks, things can happen to all the world.
First place you're going to go to is the Tangled Shore, which is a new part of the reef that you've never seen before.
That's right, my friend.
It's a collection of lashed together asteroids.
Yes.
And
You've actually ran into it before.
It's very otherworldly, and it's full of
pirates and assassins and
bad guys.
It's become a lawless place. It truly is a frontier. It's completely taken over.
The most malevolent force there is the Scorn. They're very aggressive. They're always going to charge and push you.
The Barons are the top dogs in the Scorn, and each one has gone back and like committed nefarious crimes.
I think of it as the reverse Magnificent Seven, like the worst of the worst criminals. You are hunting down these different Barons. In fact, they're called Baron hunts. So one Baron is a sniper, and you have a sniper versus sniper battle with him. Another Baron is this big, giant, melee character.
Did I miss that the first time? Alright.
You have a sniper versus sniper battle with...
Alright, that doesn't look like the No Land Beyond, but listen to the sound really carefully.
them. Another Baron is this big, giant,
sounds like the bolt action
melee character.
From the No Land. I'm not sure. It didn't look like it. It has scope and all that, so I don't know.
One of the things we're most excited about is the new weapon system.
Hey, if you like Destiny 2,
right, let's pause
great.
Right there too.
Play that.
So, the new weapon system, it looks like he's running a hand cannon, an auto rifle, and a rocket launcher in his thing. It looks, that's the new exotic sniper right there. You can't see where I'm pointing, actually you can. Alright, that's the new exotic sniper right there. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is, because let's rewind actually for that first one. We're going to do a breakdown here.
One of the things we're most excited about.
That's the new chest piece. It looks like Alpha Lupe a little bit. That's hard to tell because it's covered up, but that is one of the new exotic chest pieces.
Is the new weapon system.
Hey, if you like Destiny 2.
Twin Rabbit. Alright. So there is an exotic sword there. So we got the exotic sword. I don't know what that is, but the Twin Rabbit, it shoots 2 tracking rockets. One, oh shit. 1 void, 1 solar. That is going to be killer for bosses right there. Void rocket suppresses and solar. Alright. That might be killer in Crucible too. But let's continue.
Great.
Alright.
Play that way. But if you like Destiny 1, great. Play that way. But if you're
Twilight
crazy, why not 3 shotguns?
3 shotguns.
Right?
Oh,
Just
that
for
was
the
an exotic shotgun right there too. Alright, let's rewind a little bit more.
But if you're crazy, why not?
Alright. That's the 3rd shotgun. That actually might be the one that's already in the game. It looks like it. It has no emblem. I haven't gotten it yet, so I don't recognize it. That
Just
might
for
be the raid shotgun.
We need to have as many ways as possible, and then we need to have people fighting about it. Like, no, man, you f***ed up. You're taking the wrong weapons, or
Alright. There's the Ace of Spades again. I remember that reload animation like it was yesterday. However, that looks like there's a scope on there now. Alright. They were designing a ghost shell back
every single weapon.
There's the bow. That's probably one of the exotic
It's gonna feel different when it drops. And we're improving the mod system, so you can customize your weapon
What's up, Cat?
The way you want it.
Alright. There's the new enemies. Oh,
we've got a whole new Masterwork style system coming together where you actually are able to kind of move your levels up over time, and so there's investment back on the weapons again.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with leveling up your weapons again. That's fine by me. But this is the interesting
new
part.
Supers, yeah, crazy.
What's your favorite?
Fire knives are awesome, which is a different take on the golden gun.
Is going to wreck the Crucible. It looks like the 2 new supers that they there's 3 supers they showed. So Hunter gets these, Titan gets a big ass hammer, and then Warlock gets they can teleport now and shoot.
We took a lot of inspiration from Rise of Iron.
So we'll see a little bit more of that here in a second.
You got a huge hammer now.
But yeah, he has the
slam that
Iron
thing down, and it sends out this fire in front of you that then creates a fire tornado.
I don't know if these are replacing subclasses or if these are
we gotta take it to the next level, you know.
The
idea that anyone who plays, however they play, they're gonna have some new way to engage.
Yeah.
That's new.
I'm in love with the new Void Warlock teleportation. That's like
that
super anime, just like
BS. The Crucible. I'm just calling it. I'm not gonna be happy with that Crucible.
We've been having great games with the.
You're gonna be shooting Warlock.
Basically, cast this thing. He pulls back.
When you run.
Yeah, and it's gonna break the game, and I think that's amazing. Yeah, you know.
It is gonna break the game. All right.
We also wanted a new weapon type that
bow,
felt meaningful, so we came up with a bow and arrow, which seems kind of crazy, but when you use it, you feel like godlike.
It is utilitarian, it's fantastical, it's also sci-fi.
So we have a short range bow, we have a medium range bow, we have a long range bow. We built this guy, which is like supposed to be super techy.
Alright. He had a bow and a sword.
You're like, why would you ever choose a bow in a game that has an automatic, machine gun? But boy, it's deadly.
I mean, that's a nice machine gun you got there, buddy, but right, and then it's done.
The biggest thing for me going into production on this game was like a new way to play, a new thing to do that like is new to Destiny.
Let's see what we've got.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Destiny begs to marry PvE and PvP together.
It's like adding bacon to peanut butter and jelly.
That's not good. You don't add bacon.
You start off being able to see the other team that you're going to compete against, so you can taunt each other. You can emote.
Those are the emotes.
Each team is in their own separate arena, and they're being assaulted by combatants.
Thank you,
They're dropping motes for you to collect. You bank them.
When you put them in your bank, you're going to send a blocker over to the other side that locks their bank down. They can't put motes into it until they take out that blocker. Filling up your bank with the motes is how you summon your primeval. You burn it down, that's it. Round's over. The interesting part is that we allow one person from your team to go over to the other side and physically invade. I mean, I've seen people that just hate PvP. Like, the first time they invade, and they get multiple kills, they'll come back and they'll be like, suck it! It's awesome.
That will be interesting. I'll have
we
to
leave
give
the raid team alone.
definitely.
And if you can't tell, like, we just kind of let them do their own thing. But
we have Joe over there.
Now we're going to war with the
This
raid.
next raid, we wanted to get back to the epic adventure where you're going out to slay a big monster again. This raid has more bosses than any raid we've ever had before, and we're really excited to get players in there.
The raid is actually about more than just the raid. It's about the dreaming city, the place that the raid exists. And it's an in-game destination that we've never done before.
It's the awoken homeland.
I could talk about the dreaming city for hours. It's like if the Vault of Glass and Dreadnought had a baby.
If they were like twins.
Or the yeah, that's actually more accurate.
Yeah, they're like twins.
It's like it had twins, and then you took those twins and you put them on the doorstep of Peter Jackson, raised them as his own, and then that's the dreaming city.
I don't know how I'm going to feel about the dreaming
weird
city
and
yet.
mysterious.
It sounds cool, but
designed to be a destination that
we'll see
has
if it
puzzles
works
that you
in
need
theory.
to solve.
A lot of hidden corners, lots of passageways that might not seem to exist the first time.
And the raiders, they affect this destination. They change it for everyone.
It's like this cyclical endgame place where there's just secrets and different activities that unveil over time.
So the dreaming city that you see at launch is not going to be the same dreaming city 2-3 weeks later.
So with every design decision we made for the Foresaken, like the first thing we ask is how will the community react to this?
Players want their investment in Destiny to matter, and they want to be able to.
Let's look at these guns real quick. It's hard to see because I paused it just a second too late. But that, it looks like a new exotic can. That's too unique to be a legendary. That has to be the bow, and that has to be the assault rifle. Collectively.
See that reflected in the content.
So we knew we wanted to do something for the collectors market. So we built a feature called the collections.
Alright, so this is how the collections is supposed to look. They didn't really show this part of it during the stream. So you got your recently discovered, your item sets, and then your item collections.
Way for you to track all the items that you can go out and acquire.
There's so much gear in our game. There are 2,000 items you can get.
go get them.
You can look at sets and you can say, I haven't filled out this set. What do I have to do to go get it?
If I want to find like how many guns in the world, I can actually go look now.
We also had a triumphs thing, which is just acknowledging your achievement.
It like ties into records.
They also didn't show this part. So that looks like it's going to be a Grimoire score again. A lot higher than the original Grimoire score. I think that one only went up to 5,600. But it looks like you could track certain things. Bounties are coming back, so that's going to probably be in this page as well. That's probably what these are right here. Actually, yeah, those look exactly like bounties, except for that reached level 20 as a Titan. But you're going to have different categories. They switched it up. The live stream looked a little bit different. But, so that's Gambit. You're going to have, those are, looks like Triumphs, Vanguard, Crucible, Factions, Lore. I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. And then you're going to have your characters. That might be Raid.
It's a thing that can help you drive, like, hey, I want to do that. And if I do those things, I can get a title. Like, I can have a title floating over my name that says that I'm a god or whatever. Not me. Like you.
Alright. That was new ship that looked like the Queen ship.
Forsaken to feel like a game that never ends. So we're going to reinforce the hobby and make the experience.
There's the Exotic Sword that we saw a little bit of earlier.
We want Forsaken to feel like a game that never ends. So we're going to reinforce the hobby. And
there it is. There's the Exotic Sword we saw earlier. That actually looks pretty sweet. I don't know how it's going to work, but it looks actually pretty
experience
cool.
Something that can be played night over night.
We're changing the weapon slots. We're changing how the pursuits work. We're adding new features like the collections and the triumphs. We built Gambit.
We've got a whole bunch of new weapons to chase, exotics that are really powerful.
Ooh.
We have Lisa
focusing on some sword using a swipe move. That was
exotic armor. Maybe we got overboard, like dialed it too high.
Rocket launcher. That's the
Or to go out there and collect in the world. Exotic armor pieces to go out there and hunt.
There's the hand cannon again. There's the either assault rifle, pulse rifle, or fusion rifle. It's one of the three. It's right there. And then you have the bow.
We're working on armor perks, random rolls, new mod system, new subclass pass.
I wonder how that
We're making Forsaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards, always.
Everything we're building is through that lens.
Let's see. Pausing it right here. That gun right there is the Ace of Spades. That's what that is. Cade's up there. You're in the reef. That's the Ace of Spades. And what I don't get is when Taken King came out, they offered a collection bundle that came with Taken King, the first two expansions. I think they're going to do that again, but if we read the fine print, many features are for all Destiny 2 players. No Destiny 2 Forsaken purchase required. Some content shows require purchase. However, if we look at right here, the game, the expansions 1 and 2 are required and sold separately. So I don't know if they're gonna. I think that's just for the expansion trailer, but they might release a collection. I mean, they're gonna have to. People who haven't bought the DLC yet will be furious.
Hello. I just saw you guys in that video. Revealed private matches.
Alright. They're just introducing each other right now. That's not really important. Just know that they help create the game.
Like any game, but a game like Destiny especially.
On this game. And we got to meet a lot of those teams and a lot of those people.
Alright. They're still talking about it. I'm trying to get to the infographic. All right.
And the way that they learn.
So the first infographic has, that's the floating city. There's the Ace of Spades again with Cade on top. Even though Cade's gun was the Ace of Hearts, so I don't understand any of that, but whatever. I hope the Ace of Spades does come back. But that's the floating city.
You're bringing.
It did say it was able to change throughout.
And the is about.
So we'll see.
Actually.
But look how
pretty. They're just talking about it. They didn't
this stream is
say too much about it.
Unfolds because they Gambit, yes, or as our community has come to know it, redacted.
Yes.
Note.
So they don't give actually any
reactions
information
and your
on
hot
that. They
takes
just say
about
that was
a good beat.
redacted.
And he played this.
What we gave the team, Lars, Robbie, Ad, like.
All right. So, now they're just talking about who played Gambit and what they thought. Nothing. Gambit will be fun. Gambit will be a mix. I'll probably get some friends to actually be able to play PvP with me again.
Anything else that we want to say about Gambit before we give me a
nothing more about Gambit. All right, here we go. All right, I just got info that's 70 for the expansion and the pass, which is high, but it's about the price I would think, with 40 for the expansion and 30 for the pass. All right, so here we go. This is the controversy right here. This is what they're announcing. Instead of the expansion pass, they're going to do all year-round content, and it starts in fall of 2018. That is the Foresaken launch. September 4th is when that comes. It was Black Armory. Alright, so we go into winter, and that's when we hit Black Armory. Probably around a week or two before Christmas, like usual, to push those holiday sales. That's going to start season, what would be season 5 at that point? Season 4, season 5. So that's going to start season 5. Going into spring, this is going to probably be around March. Keep in mind, they're going to probably do 3-month cycles here to keep it fresh. 3-4-month cycles. So this is going to probably be in March of next year. Joker's Wild. And that's going to push season 6. And then we got Penumbra, which is season 7. They haven't released any info on the seasons, what they mean at all. All they released was the expansion information. If we go to Bungie.net, we're going to look at the game real quick. I'm still signed in, but we're gonna look at this. Alright. So this is what we're looking at here. We got the expansion, which gives you Cade's exotic stash. So you get an emblem, you get some armor, you get a hand cannon, it looks like, or that's a weapon skin, and then a ship. You get $70 for this, which comes with everything you saw plus the annual pass. And then for $80, you get all of that plus the Awoken Legends set, which looks like it's just going to be a emblem, a ghost, and a bow. And I'm not too impressed. That bow might be a legendary bow. That's pretty good. I don't know. I doubt they would do that, but most likely I will go for this one. Just because it makes the most sense. I mean, I was expecting the $40 pass, but seeing as they're going to release the annual pass alongside it, I might as well, so I don't have to pay for those things separately. I'm not too happy. I don't like dropping $80 on a game I already spent $265 on because I bought the stupid collector's edition, but it makes sense that they're doing it that way. So that's how that looks. I'm not too excited about that price point. I'm not too excited about the annual pass. I want to see how this week and next week are very critical for Bungie and how they're gonna address this, because there's rumors that they're gonna stop developing Destiny with all that because of the $100 million that some Chinese game company gave them. So
I want to call out the fact that the annual pass has 3 different releases. This is live on DestinyTheGame.com right now, and because our product pages have gone live, we just want to set some expectations for how this is different from what you may have known this year. If you played Curse of Osiris, if you played Warmind, this is a different thing. So if you're the type of person that throws your money down on something as soon as it becomes available, we'd like to set your expectations that this is different than those expansions. What we have here are 3 different releases that will come out over the course of the year. Black Armory, Joker's Wild, and Penumbra in the winter, spring, and summer to come. So these releases are a new way for us to deliver content. What would you say, what purpose would you say that these serve?
I think that the purpose here is to give you more of what you want more often. It's also about, it's more about chasing the power and the gear. Okay. Basically that's it. I mean, it's more often, more stuff that you care about.
Huge cornerstone for Destiny, the acquisition of power, the collection of new gear, the upgrading of your character. That's really what people talk about when they refer to the Destiny hobby.
Yep.
Let me take a deeper dive into exactly what you'll find in these different releases over the course of the year in the annual pass. And if we can give people a read on this.
All right. Annual pass. So this is what we're going to get. You're going to get endgame challenges, That's the raid symbol, so we all know what that means. New weapons, armor, and vanity rewards to collect, so it's just same old shit. You get new gear, new and returning exotics. You don't have to have the annual pass to get some of them, but you do get more if you have it. Pinnacle activities, which I think is going to be PvP, PvE, random stuff. Alright, I don't know what that is. Alright. New Triumph records, which nobody really cares too much about right now. And new lore, which it's great, but you kind of expect that for a $30 season pass. Annual
here
pass,
is what, across these 3 different releases, you can find in your annual pass. Endgame challenges, obviously new things to collect, new and returning exotics, new pinnacle activities, deeply challenging things to really test your skill and your teamwork, new Triumph records to collect, and we'll take a look at exactly how that'll unfold in the game, and new lore to discover and collect in the game using new tools and features that we'll be delivering to every player. The annual pass does have exclusive content for the people that purchase it, but this collection game is about to evolve in year 2. So I would say that to set your expectations for this right now, we're leaning harder into the things that keep you coming back to the game week over week, month over month. It's activities, it's action, it's challenges, it's things to earn and collect. We're not leaning as hard into cutscenes or cinematics. Obviously, we're telling a story, but it's a story that you'll discover in moments of action, the reason we play the game, and things that we can collect, and our understanding of the world that you're creating will grow over time.
What I'm collecting from this is those 3 drop points for content are not going to be like Curse of Osiris, not going to be like Warmind. You're not going to get a cinematic story adventure with them. However, it is going to drop new missions and new stuff to do, but you're going to reveal it along the way. So it's kind of sounding like House of Wolves a little bit on how they did that. You still had the missions, but you didn't really do cinematics. You learned about it as you went, which kind of transitioned into Taken King, and then Rights of Iron did the same a little bit, but then they scrapped that and went back to the drawing board and screwed up everything for D2 to start. So
through the annual pass, and you'll be building on the great story that you're telling in Foresaken.
Yeah, it's definitely about not having just a single moment where people come back, and having that kind of extend and stretch out.
Yeah, yeah. And each of these releases, the 3 releases that we indicated, each of those releases begins a new season of play. So they kick off the season. It's a season that every player can enjoy with the people that own the annual pass, but it is sort of a thematic shift. So with the new beginning of the season, with the new release in the annual pass, we create a new theme that presides over everything that people will be doing in the game.
Yeah.
This is obviously something that you'll need to know more about. This is something that we will be talking more about, but because it's live,
I just realized I own the game for PC as well through Humble Bundle.
Conversation to have.
So if I want to play it on PC with the Foresaken, I either have to spend $120
we've reinvented
for the PS4 version and this for
we've reinvented the way that we release new
no,
content.
No, it'd be $140 for the season
we'll
and
talk
annual
more
pass.
About this. Talk more about everything we're talking about today, but we'll
or it'd be $160 for the. I'm not going to do
anything else you think I should say
I'm not
about
even going to buy it for PC.
That's kind of the new raw space, but we'll get more into it. In addition to the annual pass, obviously there's all the things that we do for every player of Destiny 2.
All right.
And we're going to continue to update the game. Got a brand
pause
new...
on there. I'm going to just label off. So we're right here. This got deployed today. So faction rallies are live. Crucible Labs went live last week. Exotic Armor Sandbox changes went live last week. That deployed today. This deploys July 17th, and that is going to be a Solstice of Heroes, which they still haven't given any information on. 6v6 Quick Play is back. Permanent Rumble is here to stay, which hit or miss. PvP players, you either like it or you don't. It's entirely up to you. Bounties are back. Expansion 1 and 2 raid layers do get their prestige modes finally. I still haven't beaten the first prestige, so I'm not really too happy about that. I don't really care. PC clan text is coming in, which honestly, that's just gonna be chaos between me and my friends. Year 1 triumphs, which you can check on Bungie.net, I believe now. I'll have to check here after a while. And then more exotic armor changes. That's to July 17th, so that's right before this one comes out. That's going to take you through the rest of the summer so you can get those triumphs. And those triumphs are going to probably have to be done by September 1st. Just a heads up, that's usually how they do it. But September 4th, it's a Tuesday, as always, and that is going to drop gear collections, in-game triumphs, all the stuff that you've been seeing so far. Weapon slot changes, weapon randomization, mod system update. So they're going to, they haven't specified what they're doing, but the mod system's going to rework. You can now delete multiple shaders. They're doing bulk shader. That's a good step. I would have loved to see uniform shaders to come back too, because I don't like having to apply a shader to each piece of armor. I just want to be able to equip one on the fly, like Chatterwhite or Glowhoo or something like that. Just put it on and not have to worry about it or worry about wasting a shader. But they're probably keeping shaders for Eververse, let's be honest here. New Crucible mode, which is the what we just saw, Gambit. I couldn't think of the name for a second. That's what that probably is. It doesn't say Gambit anywhere on here, so I assume that's Gambit. 4 new maps, which is actually pretty decent. 200 new Volt slots. So instead of giving us ways to uniform our shaders, they're going to give us a whole bunch of Volt slots just to store them. Again, it's hit or miss. In-game lore, which is going to tie into the in-game triumphs. Bounties, which, I mean, that's directly from there. It's just more. And this one I'm actually excited about. Power is going to start mattering in Iron Banner and Trials. I'm excited for that because right now Trials, if you play it at all, it's overran by... I contribute to this too. I apologize right now. But the main primary that I run into is Antelope D or Vigilant Swing. The only reason I've been running Vigilant Swing is to finish the Catalyst. I finished it last night. I'm done. I don't really have to run it anymore. It's a good gun, but it's a little bit meta and it destroys people way too fast. Yeah. But you got Antelope D and Vigilant Swing, which are destroying for primaries. Secondaries, you're going to have Gravitational Lance. We all know that. Gravitational Lance, Polaris Lance is kind of getting up there, but Gravitational Lance is killing it. And then for heavy, it is always going to be Sins of the Past or Hawthorne's Field Shotgun. Those are just what you see. Sometimes you'll get a fusion rifle in there, like what was that fusion rifle that I came across a lot last night? I don't know. It had stupid amount of range. Like alright, so if you play Trials and you're on entry point, he was on the point for entry, and I was in the back by the dog, and he still shot me, and that's way too far for a fusion rifle. Fusion rifles are usually a little bit longer than a shotgun, but a lot shorter than any other gun. So, hit or miss. I hope they fix that. But that's what that is. They didn't announce any exotics. They've shown them, but they haven't announced them. And I'm kind of skipping ahead here to try to see if there's anything else really. They didn't talk about too much today. They showed the live demonstration. It wasn't too exciting. That's just how it looked.
If you can pay some special attention.
It wasn't. They were trying to hype it, but not. So this is what the collections look like. Oh, too far.
One of these categories.
Yeah, so
this is what your collection
once you've acquired something, then it's here. So this is obviously similar to the kiosk that's in the tower, but one key difference, as you noted earlier, is that this is with you at all times. Yeah. So certain weapons, like the exotics here, you can buy back for a price, and so
so you can buy back exotics without going to the tower now. That's basically the key takeaway here. And it also tells you where to find them.
Because armor.
So those don't matter. They said they're placeholders. All it tells you. Here's what I wanted to pause earlier. Alright. Events. This right here. I have this one. I have all of these except this one. And some of these are back from year 1. But this one right here. This I haven't seen in the game yet. I believe this is for the year 2 triumphs to start this coming year. That one I would love to get. I have that one. I love to flaunt it. It was hard to get, so I still blame Skull Lost to this day for that pain. But let's skip ahead a little bit more. We're nearing the end. They did not give very much here to go off.
There's going to be all new things to gather in there.
They're just talking about quests or gathering stuff,
bounties, and so this
bounties. Basically, it's becoming more and more like D1 vanilla, but later in the year where they're fixing it.
So
for some of the stuff coming back, and I'm fine by that.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
And this is just them wrapping up. I'll let it go with the teaser,
but not in full. The team that.
All right, they're just talking about the teaser becoming a minute long, so we'll see. Here's the final teaser, and then I'll have a more in-depth analysis at some point. It's just, those are some key takeaways I saw. E3's going to give us a lot more, so I'll be definitely doing a key takeaway on that. But right after this, the stream will end. So I thank everybody that has been watching.
We're building something the community has been asking for.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
We want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
You're going to go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role as a Guardian.
We're changing the weapon slides. We're changing how the pursuits work.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Armor perks, random rolls, new mod system, new subclass paths.
We're making Foresaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards.
Everything we're building is through that lens.